Hi, Coach Hidalgo and Texas Sting softball team. Your coach sent me a video showing me you're running from home to first. And I tried to send you some corrections. I did an analysis on the sprint. And I don't want you to get too upset because I'm a perfectionist with sprinting. But I want to show you what I would like for you to start working on. If you're going to perfect your hitting and your fielding, you need to perfect your running. In softball, if we're going to talk about sprinting, we got to start in the batter's box. So we're going to pretend this is the batter's box. We're not outside today because it's raining and cold, so we're inside. But if this is the batter's box and I'm a right-handed hitter, and I'm going to swing, I'm not so sure about which way to throw the bat. I would rather that you throw it behind you and not bring the bat across and put it down here. One of the reasons is I'm concerned that you're not getting a full swing in because then you're too much in a hurry to bring the bat back and throw it. But no matter what you do with your bat, the first step needs to be that back foot coming out forward right in front of home plate. If you take too long of a stride, then your second step is too slow. So you want to quickly let go of the bat and let your upper body propel you forward. Now, when I say that, that doesn't mean lean at the waist. It just means allow your shoulders to pull your whole body forward. One of the problems with the majority of you running is you tend to bend at the waist when you sprint instead of leaning from the ankle. A lean is a full body lean this way. This is not a lean. This is a lean, okay? You're not coming out of starting blocks, so you don't need to be down low. When you finish your swing, you are already in an upright running position. So don't take the time to bend down to run. You want to just simply let go of the bat and bring that back foot out quickly. If you're a left-hander and you're swinging, you're already in the position of going to first base. Bring that back leg out quickly. Coaches watch their feet. As soon as they let go of the bat, a lot of them may slide a foot. You want to try not to do that because that keeps them in the batter's box. You want to swing, let go of the bat, propel that upper body forward in order to get them out of the batter's box. Again, a short step. The first 3 strides are short, and then we start to elongate. Don't allow them, to keep short steps all the time. Now, let's work from head to toe. When you're running, as soon as you let that bat go, head and eyes go to first base. They don't look down. And some of you are looking down thinking that helps you to take that power step, and it does not. You want your whole body to go exactly where you're trying to get to, and that's first base. Head, nose, eyes are at first base. A couple of you dropped your head as you're running down to first base. Don't do that. Always focus on where you're going. Shoulders are squared. They don't rotate. Okay? This is still, your whole core is still, and it's aimed right at first base. One way to keep your shoulders from rotating is elbows come right by and they come back. They do not go out and back in. Okay? And many of you do that. So what you want is your hands are in a light fist. You want to propel that hand past the hip and right to the chin, past the hip to the chin. Now I've heard some coaches say that men should go to the chin, women should only take that hand to chest level. Well, if you do that, you shorten stride. So it's here, and as soon as this elbow comes down, that foot's going to come down. So you don't want to do that. You want to also be as tough. Keep those hands to about chin or lip level. Take the hand past the hip, always in a 90-degree angle. Coaches, watch them from the side, and you'll see that they'll do this. They'll open their hands up, open their arms up, You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you pump those arms right through a 90-degree all the time. This is a pendulum, and they just pump through. If you'll yell elbows to them, that means to power those elbows back and forward, because that's where the power is at this point. Don't talk about the whole arm, talk more about the power in the elbows. So if I'm looking at you running straight at me, everything is in this straight line, So the hands come to the chin. I came a little bit higher there. And the elbows go way back. And some of you might be tight through the shoulders, and if you go back, you pull a shoulder back. So you want to try not to do that. Keep those shoulders nice and still. Watch for alignment in the knees. The feet come straight up. The knees come straight up. They don't go out. They don't come in. If that's true, we got a problem with the hips and they're tight. And I put that down on some of your analysis that looks like your hips are real tight because you're crossing your knees. So you want to make sure that these knees come straight up, come down on the ball of your foot, okay? You're moving in this direction. The other thing is some of you started on the balls of your feet because you powered out and then you went flat-footed. You want to be on the balls of your feet the whole time. One way to get them to do that is to tell them to bring their hips forward when they run. Too many women run with their rear ends behind them. Our equilibrium's a little bit low. So what you want to do is say pull the hips forward and they come underneath them and underneath their feet. Don't say that and one of them go like this. Okay, that's not, you've actually passed that plane. You want to make sure that their hips get underneath them because when you do that, even if you watch my feet, if I pull my hips forward, it propels my body forward and I go naturally into the next step. So watch them from the front. Everything, head is in alignment, torso doesn't move, arms pump forward and back, and knees and feet come straight up, staying on the balls of your feet. From the side, you're going to see those arms come back and forward. If you look at them from the back, what you're looking for is that those elbows don't come out, but that the elbows go straight back. Again, keep the target where you're going. Let me give you one more thing that you can work on, and that is making a curve when you hit a double. Lots of times we know to drop this shoulder, keep the left arm straight, but most people don't know that you should take your right arm across. Take that fist or that hand across to the opposite shoulder. That will force you to make a sharper turn and you won't end up way out around first base. Also, if you hit a triple, going from second to third is a sharper turn. So you really must keep the left arm straight, jab that right arm very forcefully across, dip that shoulder, and that'll get you around that curve much faster. You will not have to break stride. I enjoyed watching your video, and I hope you get something out of this. Be sure to contact me, Coach Hidalgo, if you have a problem. Thank you.